and welcome to the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank, the exclusive banking partner of the Digital Weather Desk. And thank you so much for joining us on this Labor Day Monday morning. Happy Labor Day. I don't expect a whole lot of folks to be joining us live, simply because a lot of folks probably still snoozing, as well they should be, on a lot of folks, like I said, their day off, kind of the last official end of this summer, if you will. We won't spend too much time in the forecast as we go through the daytime hours. Again, there's not a whole lot happening today, but we do have some stuff to look at in terms of a forecast change later this week. And then also there is a little bit of activity in the tropics, so a little bit to get to on this Monday morning. Here's a look at temperatures. It's beautiful outside as you start your Labor Day, or whether you have festivities across the region, whether you're just enjoying the day off, if you're headed to work, what have you. Most of us are in the mid to upper 60s to low 70s at this hour. It's 70 in Monticello, 68 in Camden, same in Vicksburg, 66 in Lake Providence, and Greenville, 67 currently in Monroe. So again, beautiful start to the day. Dew points are also quite comfortable. The humidity values are a little bit higher as you move into the southern parishes. Good morning, Susan. Hopefully you're having a wonderful start to your Labor Day. Again, low to mid 60s across southern Arkansas, and some areas even seeing dew points in the 50s. Look at the radar, and again, all of your radar products made possible by Brown's Roofing, and you can see the light radar returns that we're seeing across the Arklatex region into eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas, where we've seen the light rain and the showers fester through the overnight hours. And then for the rest of us, it's just been a lot of residual cloud cover. In fact, as you take a look at the SAT-RAD combined, the satellite and radar combined into one image, you can see some of the lingering cloud cover and some residual clouds from some of the showers that have spilled in across portions of the Arklatex and then kind of into our region this morning. Your Futurecast made possible by our friends at Bayou Power Sports. Go see them on Frontage Road in Monroe. You can see that as we go through the daytime hours today, not a whole lot happening. So if you have local waterway plans, if you're heading out and about to the rivers and lakes and what have you for the kind of, like I said, the last official day of summer, should be fine there. But as we go into the day tomorrow, a weak trough of low pressure could kind of stir up some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not expecting it to be a overly rainy and active day in terms of severe weather, but the rain chances kind of return to the forecast for your Tuesday. That lingering trough still plays a role in the forecast for Wednesday, where we still keep the rain chances in for one more day. And then beyond that, a stronger cold front perhaps later this week that could bring some more dramatic changes. In fact, as you take a look at Futurecast temperatures, and I don't want folks to get too bent out of shape, you can see we kind of keep this status quo. Warm in the afternoon, kind of mild in the morning. By the end of the week, and this is why we don't look at Futurecast and just always look at the raw data, because the raw data that you see here has us back into the triple digits for Friday. I don't think we're going to be anywhere close to the triple digits on Friday. In fact, our forecast high, what I have for Friday, is 92 in Monroe, 91 in El Dorado, 91 in Natchez. So we'll probably be in the low end of the 90s, but it will be at least trending warmer. We won't see the triple digits. Again, I just can't stress that enough. But as we get into the weekend, a cold front moves through. And look at what it does for temperatures. Again, don't want to get into specifics about the actual numbers, but it knocks us into the 70s across portions of southern Arkansas, 80s, maybe 90s for our area as we go into the upcoming weekend. So again, there are some changes in store that are actually positive changes in terms of temperature, but to what extent we can expect those changes, it's still a little too early. But as you take a look at the temperature outlook, this is the Weather Prediction Center outlook in the next 6 to 10 days. So that takes us basically from the end of this weekend into early parts of next week, and it does show some confidence of us trending below normal. Not necessarily significantly below normal, but at least below normal in some sense. So something to keep an eye on as we head through the early parts of next week. Also something to keep an eye on is the potential for tropical development. We do have a wave that's kind of exiting the African coastline. It has a long way to go before it impacts anybody in the U.S. mainland or in any of the Caribbean islands or anything like that. But it does have a 40% chance of development into a tropical system over the next 7 days. Again, it's something to watch. Labor Day is kind of the peak for Atlantic hurricane season, at least in our area, and it's been pretty quiet so far. I would not expect the second half of the season to bode the exact same, but it's something, like I said, to watch. And all your tropical forecasts and everything made possible by Russell Moore Lumber. By the way, go see Brian over there and ask for the Wagyu beef tallow. They sell it. Just go see it. You'll trust me and you'll thank me later. Happy Labor Day, Karen. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, and appreciate you joining us. Kelly, hello, good morning. Martha, good morning from Kilbourne as well. So, again, we've got some folks joining us, even on a Labor Day, making the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank part of your day, and we appreciate you doing that. So this is, again, the tropical development graphic. We'll watch that just in case anything kind of sneaks in on us over the next couple of days. Won't sneak in on us because we're already watching it. A look at forecast highs for today. Low 90s. Some areas may get stopped in the upper 80s depending on how the clouds treat us. Rain chances are around 10% today. Maybe a stray shower or storm. Winds will likely be pretty light out of the east as we go through the day as well. Overnight lows tonight, upper 60s to near 70. Kind of similar to where we were waking up this morning. Few clouds will linger. Again, the rain chances are limited, at least in the short term. And then the 7-day forecast, which is made possible by 3B Outdoor Equipment. You can see a look at the 7-day shows. Generally kind of the status quo. Again, we could trend a few degrees warmer Thursday and Friday. I don't want folks to get bent out of shape. Again, what you saw with the triple digits, I don't think we're anywhere close to that. In fact, I think the dog days of summer, the real brutal temperatures of the summertime months, those are pretty much done. But we will see highs in the low 90s, which is pretty close to normal for this time of year, and morning lows in the upper 60s to near 70. We could start trending cooler by the end of the weekend. Maybe highs falling back into the upper 80s, maybe even cooler than that in some spots. But I don't want to get, again, too overly excited about the cool down until we can get some better ideas on what types of numbers we would be working with. Get a reminder that the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank, is a digital weather platform that is officially getting its start today, although we've been bringing you some data and some information over the last week or two. And it's, again, a digital weather platform serving 33 counties and parishes across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi. And it's all made possible 100% free, no subscription services, no paywalls, no nothing, by the businesses that you see there on your screen. And we appreciate them being part of what we're trying to do here. Again, Labor Day looks fairly quiet. Any predictions concerning severe weather this fall? I don't like to get into the seasonal predictions. I think they're just prone to so many errors. With us looking like we're heading into a La Nina winter, I would not be surprised, and I don't want to get into a lot of the what a La Nina and El Nino, you'll probably know what that does with tropical systems and tropical seasons, but it can also have impacts on our patterns year-round. It usually means we trend a little bit warmer and a little bit drier during the wintertime months. That's not always the case. Again, that's winter trends. So if you trend a little bit warmer in the wintertime months, a lot of folks can construe that as severe weather. I can also sometimes construe that as meaning that maybe we're prone to more ice instead of snow. But there's so many different small nuances you can take away from all that stuff, and I try not to do it. But I wouldn't be surprised for us to see some severe weather events October, November, December. Severe weather season typically starts in the ArkLaMiss. Late September, early October, and then carries through the wintertime months all the way until May, June, July. May, June, really, at least in the last little bit. So, again, keep in mind that we're active here almost all the time. Thanks so much for joining us on the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. I'll check in with you again a little bit later today. Make sure nothing crazy's happened with the forecast. And again, expect the daily forecast. The too long didn't read all that stuff as just